cockroach known as Asmongold opened his dumb fucking bleeding gum face today and said really, 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 really ignorant stuff about Gaza and the genocide that's going on there at the hands of the IDF. You guys want to look? You guys want to see? First of all, you can smell it. He looks disheveled. I'm utterly shocked as well that he had a bad take. I hope this is loud enough. I also hope it's not too loud. I don't want to hear him that well. All right, here's Asmongold's head-ass take.
If you want to consider a genocide as a systematic killing of a group of people, they have genocide built into Sharia law right now.
Oh. It's crazy for right-wingers to say, like, look, they got homophobia, which, by the way, Palestine doesn't have, and especially Gaza, does not have a formal Sharia law thing going on. They don't have a government at all. It's being destroyed by Israel. They don't have anything. Half of the population before this were children. I don't know what the fuck it's going to look like after this shit. I mean, these people are 100% victims of genocide, apartheid, and any sort of belief system they have is irrelevant. I do not think that as right-wingers you should be advocating for me to be okay with the murder of homophobes or religious people or whatever. I'm not. I'm an anti-theist. I don't think we should bomb religious people. Certainly not. Just because they're Muslims or whatever. Huh? Hello? What a weird justification. What a sick fuck. Is it so hard for these dorks to be against genocide without adding conditionals? I know, right? This is very simple stuff.
So no, I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided.
They don't have genocide baked into their laws.
I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people.
They're terrible people. They're children. They're kids. They're literally just families that don't know anything other than being abused and humiliated and shit on by the fucking world, essentially. They don't know anything other than that. Whatever comes out of that isn't going to be the culture they would have without Israel shitting on them all the time, right? I don't know how you can't even... The freaks that side with Israel on this just make me really confused. I don't understand how you can't just think, okay, what would you do if you were a Palestinian? Just any Palestinian person. And every time they say their plans, it's I would just not do... I certainly wouldn't join Hamas. It's what do you mean? Are you sure if your whole family was murdered by Israel that you wouldn't be maybe Hamas is the way to go? I can understand. For me, it's obviously untrue, right? We live comfortable lives. Our families are not being murdered by Israel. We do not feel enraged to the point of hoping that anyone will give me an opportunity to get back at the people who fucking hurt me. You know what I mean? You would in a moment, in a second. Don't worry, it gets worse. Oh yeah, I know it gets worse.
It's not even a question. It's crazy that people don't see it that way. They'd be doing the same.
Dude, it's so disgusting to listen to his mouth because you can hear him battling with his gingivitis.
It's crazy that people don't see it that way.
Dude, I'm told, I don't know if this is true or not because I don't watch Asmongold stream, but I've had at least 2 different comments, which leads me to believe this is actual lore, that when he swallows, he it's disgusting because his teeth and his gums are so fucked up that it makes him gag, and that's why he chases that with the drink almost all the time, which is why he has tons of drinks around him at all times. Speaking of this same fucking guy, well, I guess we'll wait, but yeah, that's so. Anyway, it's like mouthwash. He could just use mouthwash, by the way.
They'd be doing the same thing.
See, look. Cool. Delicious. You know what I like? My favorite part? Do you like the ginger or the vitus more, flavor-wise? It's periodontal disease by now. That man has bone loss in his mouth. Goodness gracious. And this is a case where this man has the means to get this fixed. Go get it fixed.
How much did they kill? As many as they can.
But mouthwash makes the Mountain Dew taste bad. Fucking true. Let's listen to this motherfucker and his incorrect claims.
And how much did they kill? As many as they can. They're not able to kill as many people as Israel because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons. But if they did, they'd be doing the same thing.
That's like literally untrue. They were not doing that thing. The Jewish people were not being attacked by Palestinians until after World War II. Western states decided, we'll just let European Jews colonize the Middle East because we don't want them. And so they colonized the Middle East. They forced their way in. And they were like, this is ours now. And they had wars and everything. It's never been... The Palestinians are victims from the start. You can't fix periodontal disease. You can only stop it from getting worse. The bone loss is forever. Damn.
That's it. Just takes enough. That's right. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity.
An inferior culture? This is just fucking racism, bro. This is just flat racism. That's Nazi shit. That's Nazi shit. He doesn't sound any different at all. Quite literally eugenics, yeah.
And it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for.
Western values. Nice. The Western values. Anyway, this inferior culture. This is his bedroom. This is literally the other view of that. This is the same shit. This is what we're looking at. The superior culture of Asmongold. Ah, yes. These are those microwave Hormel things, dude. He just leaves them on the ground. He doesn't have a wastebasket. This is insane. A salt shaker. Obviously, the cup situation. God, look at it. It's like it's turning black. I thought it was cat food at first. Don't Jewish people have a historical claim to Israel? That's like a racist notion. Being a European Jew post-World War II does not mean, in fact, that you get to colonize Israel. No. My golden fro. In fact, no. That would be an ignorant thing to say. What happened is that the anti-Semitism of the Western nations that watched the Holocaust unfold, they had a diaspora of European Jews that nobody wanted to take account for, and then they placed them, forcibly so, in the Middle East. After, of course, the massive partitions of the Middle East by Western society. They carved it up, man. The West equals bad. Ooh, do we have dumb people? Do we have dumb people in chat?
And it is an inferior culture in all ways. It is that simple. No, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care. I don't support them. If you want...
Yeah, I mean, he's an ignorant piece of shit. He got talked to by his son, by the way, and this was his follow-up. He's blocked me because he's ignorant as fuck. They lived there thousands of years, though. That's not who lived. They didn't live there after that. The Jews that lived there thousands of years ago that didn't become European Jews still lived in Palestine and were displaced by Israeli colonialism, settler colonialism. You're just wrong, man. Yeah, you're incorrect. I'd be happy to talk to you. I would be happy to talk to you on stream about this subject. Looking back on it, it's way too much of an asshole about the Palestinian thing. My bad, says Zach. Of course, no one deserves to have their life destroyed, even if they do things or have views I find regressive. You guys deserve more than me saying stupid shit like that. I'll do better. Jews were displaced by Israel. The indigenous Jews of Palestine were displaced by the colonial settler population of European Jews and the project of Zionism, yes. Correct. Palestinian Jews. Yes, Palestinians are the victim of Israeli apartheid and genocide currently right now. They tried and lost. So Victor takes the land. So you're just a barbarian. You just admitting that you're a barbarian. And so you agree, Boof Batch, that Hamas or whatever has the right to try to kill you or something? Like what? Yeah, got me. Like, how can you even have a disagreement with what Hamas did then? How can you even be against it if you're just like, well, they won. So you're saying everybody that was killed on October 7th, well, they just fucking losers. Can't believe they didn't defend themselves. Fucking yikes. Really, Boof Batch? Is that your position? Because that's what you just said. So is that the position you have? The brave Hamas fighters that murdered everyone on October 7th, you agree with now because their might made right? Where did I say I was against it? They tried and now they're getting fucked. No. They won, though. Those on October 7th, the people that got murdered lost, right? And you think they're pussies? That's your opinion, Boof Batch. That's literally your opinion. Because might makes right. And in that day... might made right. So everyone that died there, you agree with their death because they just couldn't defend themselves? Do you hear what your fucking logic does? Their consequence to their actions clearly. So the consequence of having a music festival on the other side of a wall means that they deserve to die? Move batch, is that what you're saying? Because that sounds like what you're saying to me. You're saying that everyone deserved to die on October 7th because they couldn't defend themselves? Are you okay? No, but you have to listen to the logic of your question, right? Are you okay? No, I'm not making up random shit. You're deflecting now because you understand that your position is untenable. Like, you literally understand that you're a dumbass. And you're like, well, whoops. If I follow the logic of the thing I said, I'll sound like a dumbass. Yes, of course. That's why you're shutting up. Boof batch. Dumb motherfucker. Are you kidding me? I'm not making up an argument of... No, I'm extending your logic to the same thing you said. So if Hamas did destroy Israel, you would say that that was correct. If Iran and all the other Arab powers in the area gang up on Israel and kill them all and displace them and create an Arab nation, you would think that is correct because they lost. If they could, they absolutely would. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking... They are trying, dipshit. No. But you would support that if they won because might makes right. Correct? It's not about being correct. It's fucking reality. No, it's definitely about being correct. You think that it would be justified if the Arab states overthrew Israel because might makes right. Of course, you're a smart guy, obviously. You're very confident, obviously. So join the Discord and let's have a conversation like men. Or is my might too mighty for you, bud?